your maker. Won't budge. Take you.
The dog's head whips in your direction, then looks to the stormy... The dog's head whips in your direction,
You again. Any luck in old ladies? Oh, good. Take a few. Lovely day. Perfect weather for it. So close, yet so far away.
Above. Look at all these bones. I've spotted something. Garbage. I've spotted something. Still sounds stuck. Must be more to it. Ah, success. It's shut tight.
It won't budge. How inconvenient.
No, the door!
It won't budge. How inconvenient.
It's shut tight.
Shut tight. It's shut tight. It won't budge. How inconvenient. shut tight.
The squirrel looks at you in shock. Are you sure you want to chase him away? It's still there.
It's shut tight. It's shut tight.
What's up, Chief?
It's broken. Garbage. This won't be of any use. This won't be of any use. It's broken. This won't be of any use. This won't be of any use. Garbage. It's broken. It's broken. Garbage.
As you reach to push open the heavy door, the coils and whirls of engraved wood dance into a new pattern.
A little sorcerer, come to play. You are a sorcerer, are you not? Perhaps even God-woken? Tell me true, now.
Silence greets your answer. In the distance, you hear the screech of an eagle. Worryingly closer, you hear some kind of a moan. Time passes.
Enter.
The face melts back into the wood of the door, and the...
Only a madman would build a mansion on the edge of a graveyard.
Such indecency. You strike a man in his own household? A short temper is an unfortunate weakness in a sorcerer. Even more so in a God-woken. I'm sure you agree. So much potential, but still so naive. It is my very business to know. I also see you are not yet...
He presses a slender forefinger against his tight lips and hums.
I'm not a generous man, but I could give you what you seek if you offer something in return. A completely fair exchange between sorcerers. You must go to the Black Pits. There's a cavern there. In it, you'll find a stone tablet of considerable value.
He points to the location on your map.
Bring it to me. I would think that obvious, my good fellow. You're dying to show off those smoldering talents of yours. You just don't know how to handle them. I can help you with that. I can share my bond with the source with you, fill your well to the brim, make you a master. The rest of the story, well, it's yours to write. It's a miracle of the ancients. Priceless, really, and powerful enough to draw the Magister's attentions. I won't bore you with further detail. Suffice it to say, it is safer in my hands than in theirs.
Riker's lips stretch and his cheeks bulge, but you couldn't rightly call his unusual grimace a smile.
I'm a man of taste, as you no doubt see. A relic this significant would make an incredible addition to my collection. Don't deny an old elf his simple pleasures. Oh, but heading to the Black Pits would mean tangling with more Magisters, and they're such a nuisance. A promise you'd best fulfill.
Riker bows his head deeply.
Then you'll have the power you seek, if not the power that trumps it. There will always be one greater, you know. Now please, don't let me keep you. Tarquin. Ah, that must be the fellow I found snooping in unwanted places. There are some types, deceitful types, that don't deserve to be among a place of such treasure. He doesn't appreciate what the dead can do for us, my friend.
He turns the back of his hand towards you and waves it back and forth.
Do be sure to see yourself out. These tomes demand my attention. Such dreamy prose. I could get lost in it. truly beautiful. Poetry on the page. Such dreamy prose. I could get lost in it.
The servant responds with...
Death prowls above. Ascend only if you seek it.
This door is locked tight, but there's a sliding hatch at ankle. Peering in, you can barely see as your vision is limited by a cobweb draped across the hatch. You think you see an empty room. This door is locked. Peering in, the servant emits a menacing growl. The salamander turns away from you with a hiss and a wheeze. The salamander turns away. The servant emits a menacing growl. The salamander's tongue flickers. Taste.
It's not a silent monk, but it seems just as blank.
That looks dangerous, but maybe I can disarm it.
They beat as paladins up ahead. Men of my vintage. I wonder if I served with any of them back in the war.
The paladin sends arrow after arrow into the trees. She whips her head and fixes you with an...
They're coming. That, my friend, depends on your definition of okay. There's Voidwoken out there.
She turns back to the forest.
I guess I can be okay with that.
Seems like the only work these days is in fixing Happy to. Some of that stuff's not bad, friend. It's a little better now if I say so myself. Good luck to you.
By Lucian's sword, lizard, we meet again. Would that circumstances were better here than in Fort Joy, but they're not. Voidwoken lie in wait beyond the bridge. By Lucian's sword...
bet you're the musical sort. You've thought about taking up the lute. I got a few ready to go, all freshly strung. Well, that's one kind of melody. I'll give you that. Everyone's got tune in 'em. You just gotta look. My brother Laszlo couldn't carry a tune in a bucket when he were a wee thing. Now, he's got the voice of an angel. He's all right then, yeah? That's Laszlo, all right. If he had the blues, you'd never know it. Nothing kept his big smile from... I hate the Magisters for what they'd done. Stole me brother. Stole me heart. I keep going, though. Hoping to get to Ark sooner than later. Lucian's Day crowds will be wanting some musical trifles. Useful? Ah, you mean deadly. Used to make bows and fletch arrows, but left that hobby for the best. Don't you? But if you're down for finger... I bet you're the musical sort. You've thought about taking up the lute. I got a few ready. You never bothered to find them. He's all... That's I hate the Magister. I keep going, though. Useful? Ah, you mean dead. Sometimes your best... I bet you're the musical sort. You never bothered to find... He's... That's last... I hate the man. I keep going. Useful? Ah, you mean... There's no shortage of suffering, that's for sure. Maybe I could do me part to help... Come back later, then. I need a bit of time to carve something useful. I bet you're the musical sort.
She sighs, then...
Hello? Use the best wood I can find. Good rosewood ain't... I like playing too, though my brother Laszlo... Anything else you want to chat about? Shame to you.
Why would I kill Lucian's second most charming son? Please, why would I kill Lucian's second most charming son?
A Magister guard approaches. Behind her, on the gallows, two lizards, one in a Magister uniform.
Step away from the prisoner, Red Scales! She's hanging by her hands because the boss don't want her dead just yet. She's a tough one, Meister Seaver. She's a seeker, and she's a bloody traitor. She was part of the Order. Knew Alexander personally. Alexander trusted her, at least as far as you can trust her, you know, one of you. Anyway, to repay that trust, the Meister gave Alexander up to his enemies. She wasn't there when Alexander fell, but White Magister Raymond uncovered the truth. She's as guilty as any of them, and I reckon she got off lightly. I'd have had her flayed alive with a salted bullwhip.
I did not kill Alexander.
You're going to...
Release
what,
me.
now? She betrayed Alexander. I'd sooner die than free her.
I did not kill Alexander, you stupid ape. Release me.
I...
Come now. Is this really necessary? I did not kill Alexander, you stupid ape. Release me! You poor dwarf. Do you even know what they've done to you? Come now. Is this really
A Magister
necessary?
guard approaches.
Step away from the prisoner, Red Scales! She's hanging by her hands because the boss don't want... She was part of the Order. She wasn't there when Alex... You're going... She betrayed Alexander. I'd sooner die than... I'll regret this, I know I will. All right. I'll stand aside.
The lizard hangs from the gibbet, her face blooded and her scales discolored. Her eyes are closed, but her tongue flickers as you approach.
Welcome to Driftwood, God-woken.
One bloody eye cracks open, glittering gold appearing from beneath the swollen lid.
Taste...
Chased you all the way here from Fort Joy, did they? Very well then, cut me down. There is work to be done. Or indeed you could stand there still as a boiled lobster. You seem to have mastered that look. Be quick about it. Who knows when that magistrate might return? God's teeth, it feels good to move again. Now, best scurry off before that magistrate wanders back. Meet me at my home in Driftwood, and we can see what you're made of.
Meister's back. She doesn't feel like playing, but...
The Meister sits slumped in a chair, looking around the room as she works her shoulder with one hand. It looks like it was dislocated by the gallows.
Damnable red cloak baboons ransacking my wardrobes. As if I would keep ancient valuable secrets in a pile with my unmentionables.
She takes a deep breath, and with a twist, a click, and a screech of pain, she shoves her shoulder back into its socket.
I swear by the seven, if we did not have more important matters to attend to.
Reaching across the table, she pulls a bowl of hot water towards her and fishes some bandages, a needle, and thread out of a box. She slowly starts to tend to her wounds.
At least the barbarians were unable to club their way into my vault, so everything you need should be safe. Apparently I had a claw in murdering their darling divine-in-waiting Alexander.
The Meister wrenches the bandage, pulling the fabric tight against her wound. She winces before tying it off in a neat knot, but you can see the red stain already spreading across the fabric.
Never mind that. That I was here the entire time. Apparently my cunning transcends time, space, and common sense.
Meister Siva freezes, her eyes locked on you, her claws mid-swipe, cutting a new stretch of bandage.
Why on earth should I have thought anything else? Not that I was sorry to hear about his death. I doubt my grin helped matters during the interrogation. It is not enough to be God-woken in order to ascend to divinity. There is a process.
As she speaks, the Meister uncorks a vial of shimmering liquid, sauce. She lets a couple of drops fall on her hand, but instead of infusing with her body, they quickly evaporate on her scales. She stares at the empty spot on her palm for a long moment before turning back to you, continuing as if nothing had happened.
A process by which God-woken may ascend. It begins with discovering your deepest self, delving into your own soul. quite. We shall begin once we have the tools we need from my vault. You may have been chosen Godwoken, but becoming divine requires more than a supernatural pat on the head. Come, Godwoken. It is time to see just how awake you are. Fortunately, the Magisters pay as much attention to art as they do to fashion. Kindly remove that painting from the wall. I pray my instructions will not be too technical for you. Push your talent for following simple instructions fills me with wonder and pride. Now, kindly go to the vault and enter the combination. I shall call it out as you go.
A stone door lies flush with the floorboards. Etched whorls in the granite frame a delicate rotary dial. Gleaming under the dim light, the metallic dial almost... Taking your time, you carefully enter the combination. The metallic sounds of the tumblers falling within the mechanism let you know you entered the code correctly.
Excellent. Follow me. Your time is at hand, Godwoken.
Ancient runes? Weird contraptions? This place is an Arcanist's dream.
Just when I think this land holds... Still. At least this isn't...
The Meister is examining her wounds, prodding at this, wincing at that. Her face seems grim as she turns to you.
Do you know what it means to have the power of the divine, Godwoken? You've been playing pretend all your life, but the reality is quite different. No, becoming the divine means taking on the power of all the gods and the responsibility for all the races. The divine was created by the gods to shelter us from the void. The divine cannot use his power for anything else. When you become the divine, there is no more self.
For just a moment, her eyes soften as she looks at you.
It is no small thing to ask, but it is your duty. Without a new divine, Rivellon will die. Very well, then. Let's see if we can't snatch divinity from the jaws of the void. The ritual itself is quite simple. Drop some blackroot in the bowl, mix in a little blood, set the concoction aflame, and then inhale the smoke. Ignore any feelings of dizziness, burning in your lungs, or a dire sense of existential dread. They're all perfectly normal, although you will need to sacrifice a little sauce along the way. Everything you need is here. The ingredients are in the cupboard, the sauce in the fountain. The ritual is described in the tome by the bookcase, and, well, I'm sure a fine reptile like yourself will have no trouble summoning some fire.
The Meister looks back at her wounds, curiously prodding them as fresh blood oozes out, staining her claws.
Quite. Mind you, being torn asunder by a Voidwoken would be even more inconvenient. So if you wouldn't mind...
The Meister points sharply to the ingredients cupboard.
Once, although not by a Godwoken. My assistant did not believe that one had to be chosen by a god to become divine.
She waves a bandaged hand absent-mindedly.
A headstrong and thoughtless girl, but the experience was... From observing her, I gather that the ritual involves inhaling the smoke, a lot of screaming, and a rather sudden death. And putting our faith in you is a risk Rivellon must take. If you need more detailed information about the ritual, see the tome on a plinth by the bookcase. But be quick about it. We do not have much time.
Opening the door, you see a selection of ingredients, thrown together in no particular order. After a quick rummage, you spot the blackroot, nestled between the grated dragon's tongue and drudene oil. You gather up the blackroot, obsidian lance, and ancient bowl, and kick the door of the cupboard closed. As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and cloud. There is an intense pounding in your head, and you can feel the world fading. As the world fades away, you lose all sense of being grounded. You reach out, but you could feel yourself falling slowly, sinking into the depths of your own soul.
Deepest recess in my soul. But it looks like the Hall of Echoes.
Bathed in the half-light of these starless barrens, you spot a figure you could only describe as a second self. It looks haggard and weak, its very voice but a feeble echo of your own.
Ivan, my wolf! Come closer, so that you may see me as I truly am. You will see.
The apparition clasps your face in its shaking hands. You suddenly feel your eyes tingle. Everything becomes brighter, sharper. Blacks and whites become glorious bursts of color, then fade back into their accustomed spectrum.
Blind eyes, shine, speak the spell, and see.
Strange mirror image of yourself. Before you stands the god Rannick in all his spectral glory.
You know me now, don't you? I saved you from drowning. I blessed you, made you powerful. And now I've come to seek some power in return. Your god-woken soul is my last refuge, my last bastion. May as well make the best.
Rannick nourishes himself from the source that abounds in your presence. You feel it deep down inside yourself.
Ah, yes. Just what I needed. I tell you, dying just doesn't become a god. The void itself is hunting down the gods, leeching us in ways we never thought possible. Droplet by droplet, we are being drained. We're battling for our very survival. It's a battle we're losing. And should we truly lose, all will be cast into oblivion. To save us both, as a matter of... You must realize, Ifan, that our fates are now as one. Just as our souls are now as one. We are I. Together we are a force to be reckoned with. But if we seek to survive the onslaught of the Void, we stand no chance unless we become vastly more powerful than we are now. That means there is but one place we can go. The Well of Ascension. You most certainly will. The Well of Ascension is a lake, a pool of pure source in which the powers of the Seven lie united. We gave them up freely to create the first divine. Each of us donated half of that which makes us gods. To bathe in the lake is to become our chosen. That is where the road to divinity leads, and you must be the first to reach it at all costs. There you touch upon the very heart of the matter. The Void is stronger than ever. A new divine won't be enough. You need to go to the Well of Ascension, not to bathe in the source of the Seven, but to take it. All of it. Only he who claims everything will be everything. The Void's doom. This world's liberator. It's very simple, really. They will either bow to you, or be undone. But of course, that is what they are saying to their own God-woken as we speak. We both know they won't bow, just like we both know you will never bow to them. Only one can become a god strong enough to safeguard our world. One, at the expense of all others. So make no mistake, Ifan. Chances are the road to divinity will be paved with dead gods. Their blood on you, but don't let that dismay you. For these sins will be washed clean by the knowledge you committed them to save all of existence. To save your kin, and your loved ones, and the world they live in. Of course, the ends do justify the means. Life, or the eternal. If you choose life, you choose the Well of Ascension. I will lead you there, when you're ready, when you've become a true... Our journey will be fraught with peril. It is a pilgrimage of challenges, that will require you to command Source like only a God-woken can, and wield its most powerful spell.
Hoarse laughter rolls and...
You are already formidable, Ifan. But you underestimate. We are I now. The spells you need to know I will teach you when you are ready. But first, you must learn to channel the Source. You must make them teach you, so that you may become a master in turn. So, return to Rivellon and seek out these sages where they dwell. Convince them to share with... Once you have, you may return to me here. Something that will make you understand that for a god, there is precious little difference between the living and the dead. Source is. It is a constant, a subject of neither time nor transience. All of life is Source, and in Source it is. Immortally so. You have the vision of a god now. Eyes that can see. Speak the spell during your peregrinations, and you will... Best of luck, Ben Mezd.
A man's spirit stands before you, clad in scholarly dress.
Sweet Armadia, why do you test your chronicler so, haunting me with...
Quit your spitting! There's work to be done at the dig. Where's your shovel?
Rufus, am I dreaming? How could we be together after...
The chronicler shudders, looking...
Again. This again. I sleep, then I wake, and another piece of the world is gone. The Empress. It was her. It was that armor. I died for it, and now I'm trapped here. I died. Oh, Armadia. Why can't I escape? Why is there never a way out? Me? I archived Rivellon's history. I used ink to immortalize greatness on the page. A lizard empress sought my services. She needed an ancient design restored from a damaged text. She told me the design was brilliant. When the armor was forged, the Empress showed it to me, and she trapped me inside. Consumed me. If it wasn't for me, the armor wouldn't exist at all. This is my fault. If I knew the way, I'd shout until every god heard me. But I have no idea. I simply want this to end.
Quit idling. We have to dig.
The chronicler puts his head in his hands, collapsing in silent defeat. The spirit keeps glancing back.
How can I help? If I knew the way...
Quit idling.
The chronicler puts it... The spirit of a dwarf...
I don't hear any pickaxes. We can't be wasting time. The Empress will have me head, and then all of yours. Haven't you seen the excavation site? There's real treasure there. Bones of the beast. The site's close. It has to be. There's more stones to break, more earth to turn. We need to get there.
The spirit taps...
Why are you wasting everyone's time? You don't know the Outlaw Empress. She'd gut you for the disrespect. So best get digging before she gets back. The site's close. It has to be.
The spirit taps...
Why are you wasting everyone? Haven't you seen... The site's close.
The Meister stares intently at you. Her eyes are tired and bruised, but determined.
Still alive? Gods above, there might be something to you after all.
She leans in, her bloody tongue flickering hungrily about your face.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
She sighs impatiently as you hack up the lard.
You can't channel enough source? Gods be damned, why couldn't you have a nice simple problem? Finding an orc to dance the hornpipe, perhaps? I know exactly what must be done. You must find a master of source. And I could have helped you once, but no longer. The purging which the Magisters included as part of their service was quite efficient. They stripped me of my source. Not enough to silence me, but enough that I would not turn their insides to lime. Enough to sever my link to the font from which all source flows, and certainly enough that I cannot train you. So we must seek alternatives. Alas, the only source masters not yet hauled off to Fort Joy or turned into meat puppets are those too dangerous or cunning for the Magisters to contain. Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but we may have no others to turn to. You will not be there long, I assure you. There is only so much you can glean from a twisted mind. However, it is the path we walk, no matter what the cost.
The Meister doubles over in a violent coughing fit, struggling for breath. After a few moments, she regains her composure, wiping a thin smear of blood from the...
No matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them. And you do not seem to be paying attention. Sorcerers, evil, controlling your source, saving Rivellon, please. Please tell me your focus, your only focus, must be on finding these masters. On finding the secrets to divinity. Nothing else matters. Alas, I am. And we do not have time to nitpick morals. The Magisters have kept ledgers with all known sorcerers, especially the powerful ones not yet captured. They would be an invaluable resource. But do be careful not to get caught. I was their guest for a time. And I promise you the gallows was the most comfortable part of the experience. And if their barracks turns out to be as empty as their skulls, just try to keep an ear to the ground. There may still be powerful sorcerers hiding in these lands.
As she speaks, one of her wounds reopens, a dark red stain spreading across her tunic. She hisses in frustration.
I wish there was more I could do, but in this condition, I would be more a hindrance than a boon. Godspeed, and remember, do whatever it takes.
The spirit of an elegant elven woman materializes with...
You can see me. A godwoken in my presence. You honor me.
The spirit looks at you...
It is hard to hear of such power, and not covet it for yourself. I lie to myself and convince myself that I am special. But I am not special. I am dead.
suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision starts to swim and... As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, your vision... It's still there. The squirrel seems to be flicking through various scraps of paper, humming and hawing as he goes. The Meister stares.
Still alive?
She leans in.
Tell me, what did you see? What you know?
She sighs and...
You can't channel enough source. Gods be damned. I know it's the purging, not enough to... So we must... Sorcerers that allowed their power to corrupt them. Many are wicked, cruel, vile, and generally not good teacher material, but just so. However,
The Meister...
no matter what is asked of you, you must learn from them. And you do not sorcerer. Your focus, your only focus, must be on finding these masters. The Magus would be... And if they're bad...
As she...
I wish there was more I could do, but in this...
The spirit of a dwarf frowns at you.
I don't hear any pickaxes. We can't be wasting time. The Empress, haven't you seen?
A man's sweet
Quit your
Rufus, am I dreaming?
The Chronic...
Again, the why can't I... It's me. A lizard, she told me. If it wasn't for me, if I knew...
Quit idling.
The Chronicler...
There's one unaffected egg behind them. Perhaps there's still a chance.
Mine.
dark with you.
Glory is mine.
Backfuckers! Our shield has gone mad! Ah.
There you are, little egg.